Hi everyone, this is the 2.9 review show, and I am Shivani.
And I'm the Veer.
Alright, he's going to tell you about a movie called Scott Pilgrim vs. World.
Basically, this is a movie brought up from a comic book, and it is about a guy who lives in Toronto and falls in love with a girl from New York called Ramona, and falling in love with this girl has consequences, and he has to fight her 7 evil exes.
If we're gonna date, you may have to defeat my 7 evil exes.
And at the same time, he's going out with a high school girl called Knives Chia, who's 17, and he has a pretty much big dilemma ahead of him now, and later on has to pick who he has to go with.
Either Knives or Ramona. The two so what I think about the movie is it's a pretty cool movie. I really liked it. I think it's interesting because of the effects, the sound effects, the fighting effects. It's all like video games, especially the part when Matthew Patel comes and fights Scott Pilgrim during the Battle of the Bands.
Mr. Pilgrim! I'm Ramona's first evil
Yes, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the movie because there's a lot of comedy scenes, and
Lesbian? The other L word.
it's pretty much nice with the action and the sound effect, and I reckon it's pretty well shot.
Yeah, I think the effects of the angles and the sound and everything, it makes it pretty interesting. For people who are crazy about video games, it makes us believe it's in a more realistic manner. It's like a living video game, so I think that's pretty cool.
It is actually a fantastic movie. It should be watched.
Yeah. We're now going to interview one of the characters from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Who is Envy Adams, and what's her connection with Scott?
Envy Adams kicked Scott Pilgrim's hard in the ass. She was his first love, and I think he thought for the longest time his only true love. They met in college, and she was a redheaded, very quiet, sweet girl, and didn't go out very much, was kind of a nerd, and they started a band together called Kid Chameleon. And as the band started to grow, she got the opportunity to sell out and had the chance for stardom with Gideon Graves, and Scott didn't want to take it. So she said see ya and became Envy Adams, which actually isn't even her real name. Her real name's Natalie. So she became Envy Adams and became the biggest star in the biggest band in Toronto in the movie. And Scott Pilgrim was left with a broken heart, and it's kind of the worst possible scenario. Not only did your band go on without you and become the biggest deal ever, but the coolest girl and the girl that you love the most went on and is everywhere, and everybody loves her, including any girl that you want to date is obsessed with her and probably has a few of her CDs and wants to be here secretly. It's a pretty bad situation.
Do you think Michael Cera fit the role for Scott Pilgrim? And do you think he did it well?
That I'm so excited when people see this movie is that everybody thinks of Michael Cera as this one person, and he is still this person, but was completely ripped while filming this movie. His nickname was Push-Up King. The guy had crazy muscles, which seems like an oxymoron, I think, to most people. But he worked his ass off. I mean, it was like a year-long commitment to do this fight training and to also play all these instruments, and on top of it, to be the lead of this film. And the improv that he did in this movie was unbelievable. There's a lot to learn from that guy. He's a very, very mysterious guy. There's so many, you think that he is capable of so much, and then he always manages to surprise you in the end, I think. He was so much fun to work with.
So what do you think about how much should we rate this movie?
I reckon I'll give this movie a 4.
A 4? I think I would give a 4 as well. So basically the rating would be 4.
Yeah, and that's a 4-star from 2.9 reviews. We hope you're gonna go and watch the movie. It's pretty good. It's very nice.
Yeah, and if you have any comments, positive or negative, please leave the comments. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.
Bye-bye.